Welcome back to the channel. Rod here, a self-educated entrepreneur. Was going to try to get a video out earlier this week, but was a little bit wanted to get some rest, tired, and I didn't want to be sluggish videoing. I'm on the backside of my week. It's Wednesday, March 13th. I'm here at the Flying J at Walton, Kentucky. I was going to try to get up to my customer and spend the night there, but Cincinnati is bottleneck, jammed up, accidents and what have you, and I just didn't feel like sitting in a parking lot. So, sun's shining pretty good here, and see if I can cut this down a little bit. Here we go. But free will, we still have that. We may talk about freedoms and our Constitution, but our sovereign rights, free will, and the free will to be able to think for yourself and make decisions for yourself. And needless to say, a lot of people, I don't get that, in the sense that I've seen, just relating to a comment. If you're in an industry for several decades and if you're just going to walk away from it and retire, and you're just going to walk around and be angry and upset and be Nancy negative, you had every right and every notion to have left that job many years ago and aligned yourself with something that made you more happy and more fulfilled, that gave you a better future, and something to not look down and just gripe and complain and be dramatic about. A lot of people, they get stuck in a job or a situation, and I think a lot of times it's their job. They can't leave because the job is there, manufacturing. That's what I love about this job, is I've got the opportunity to actually relocate if I want to. I don't have to be in the same town as where the business is at. I've seen a lot of family, friends, and acquaintances that they're stuck in that same little town or big city, wherever it is, because their job is there, or their job and their family is there, and they just won't, they won't disassociate from either one. They just, well, this is, hey, kudos to you if you want to be right up family's butt and stay in the same town, same manufacturing or office job. Just don't rain down on everyone else's parade because you're miserable. Free will, you got the free will to make the decisions, up, leave. I can't do that, Mr. Rod. I got a pension, big deal. There's other ways to invest money and build a retirement, but if you're married to your pension, then stick with that fixed income. I'm planning on cash flowing well into when I'm done doing this, but I'm still going to be cash flowing. And when I say that, it's money still coming in, even though I'm going to be having investments and RMDs, required minimum distribution. So anyhow, and I speak pretty fluently in English. Hopefully you all are understanding this and it's not broken English or foreign accent or anything of the sorts. So hopefully that gets much of that corrected. And sorry that many people just are pissed off in the world and they just can't converse and just be happy for others, or get into a group and chime along and just be happy. So anyhow, it's been a great week. Haven't really fought any bad weather. I've had nice blue skies. As you can see, the sun is shining pretty good on me. So I'm facing north in the parking lot. So wanted to see how y'all are doing, whether you're out here in the logistics world or if you got a at-home job. But I just wanted to bring that in the light What do y'all think about, and this is where I want to take the other half of the video, is what do y'all think about this whole, in the logistics world, you know, there's the trucking side I'm in, there's the rail side, there's the air freight, and there's the waterways. But been just seeing parts and everything from these Boeings just falling off left and right. And it makes me concerned and raise an eyebrow because my wife is going to have a procedure out in Texas, neurologically. And this is the only place, it's a patent thing that this guy does. It's called the Reed procedure, and I will put a link down below or pin it to the top of the comments, but it'll be in the description or link or the comment down below to that YouTube channel of theirs to introduce what it does. But to get out there, we're in Michigan, they're out in Dallas, Texas, so we were talking about getting an airfare, you know, trying to front run and get the airfare decent, and front run it by just trying to schedule far out enough, but to get a good rate on airfare. We just came to the conclusion here this week, with all that jazz going on and so much crap, nefarious stuff that the United States government's just done, is I'm a U.S. citizen. We're gonna drive, and I told her just get prices on a rental car. I've got the hotels covered through my hotel points, but I will drive us out there and drive us back. So the procedure, they recommend if she'd wait a few days after the procedure to fly, but this way we can just jump in the car and go. This way we have more control over if she's getting uncomfortable or anything, to be able to pull off, stop, get some rest. We're not crammed in like sardines in, you know, an aircraft, going through TSA, all the Karens there, people flaking out. I like to have a little more control on my travel itinerary. So therefore, we are going to drive. I wanted to, but I didn't think she was going to be on board, but she's definitely feeling better about this. So I'm going to map out tonight at least a couple options of getting out there. I pretty much know how I'm going to go, but I just want to have option A, option B, for whatever reason. We don't know when this will be scheduled yet. It hasn't been, but it's coming soon. Now, one person said that I can go through like those apps, third parties like Kayak, and they give you the option, and many do like that, like those apps. Price, I think, what is it, Price Point or Price, whatever it is, but Priceline and Kayak. But many of them give you the option to pick the aircraft you want to be on. Do you want to be on a Boeing, Airbus, Dreamliner, 737, or, you know, some other non-Boeing aircraft? And then they look for a flight, you know, airline flight, and where out of, and all that jazz. But at the end of the day, we're still going to drive. I just don't want to get on a plane, and it's not that her and I have flown. We just flown just this past year, and it's not uncommon for us to fly at least once every year or two. So to us, it's not a big deal. But at this point, we'll pass on it. We'll take the drive, and it'll give us some bonding time, being I'm away from home often in the truck here. So this will be able to give us one-on-one time driving out there. Take our time. We're going to do a two-day lead. So her procedure will be on a Tuesday. If we leave on a Saturday morning, I'll be there Sunday afternoon. I've driven from Austin to our house when we purchased her car out there in Austin, and it took us 21 hours, both of us taking turns driving. So I know won't be a problem, you know, doing it within a 2-day and being comfortable, making it comfortable for her, because she is in a lot of pain and discomfort day in and day out. So let me know what you think. But am not a big fan of flying right now. And and with that, Mr. Barlett, was it Barlett that got killed, the whistleblower that worked there for 31, 32 years, and come on, he didn't self-inflict him. Not at a hotel parking lot. After everything was going in his favor in the deposition for being the whistleblower on all the safety concerns. So damn well Boeing has got a lot of their hands tied into not only to our government but the GDP here in the United States. So they offed them. I'm gonna call it. I don't care. You say what you want. You can voice and gripe all you want in comments, but they Epsteined him, they Clintoned him, whatever you want to call it. But this is why I've gotten so less favorable over the United States government, and I just don't think they're in our favor as a human race. So, but that's my opinion. But anyhow, folks, already knocked down. I checked my mileage. I already got almost 1,550 miles in. I still got another day to run tomorrow. Finish up around the outskirts of Cincinnati, and then I'm jamming up to the yard. Gonna grab a trailer, and they've got me Friday. I'll be up tomorrow. It'll be Thursday. So Friday I will run a Detroit run. It's a day run that the guys up there normally do, but the normal driver, the regular assigned route driver, is off on family. So I stepped in and said I'll cover that route. I'll have the hours left. So anyhow, folks, that's what's going on here in the world of being out on the road. I wanted to get at least this. I was, hopefully get another video off by the end of the week. At home, my detailing side, I've got some regular customers. They bringing their vehicles through. I did detail on the RK Auto Detailing channel the Dirty Duramax. That was back. It took me half the time to clean it. The guy kept it taken care of really well this time. So get them on a maintenance program going forward. The wife's car, Yukon, like a Suburban, that's coming in this weekend. We're the daughter and I are gonna knock that out, and because there's more interior on that, but we're gonna get that done. And then they've got a 42-foot fifth wheel that they want me to come out and survey and just give them an estimate on what's going on with that. So probably going to do a polish with a paint sealant on that, as I'm going to do on mine this year. So RV season is looking, it's going to be bumping early. So I'm definitely going to be busy, not only with driving truck and all that, but like I said, I keep cash flow going 7 days a week. And in this economic downturn, I think that's the one thing people need to be looking at is gig work. I LLC'd my stuff already, so I'm good to go. But for the most part, I got that, investments, swing trading, other jazz. So we keep things pretty spiced up and going around the house on that aspect. And then we do make time for us, my wife and I, and my kids. My kids can always pick the phone up and give me a call any time, any day. So no worries here. We're happy, we're rocking, we're going, and just a great, it's great to be alive and great living. So like I said, use your free will. If you're in a miserable, I did this. I was engaged once. I literally had a guy that was listening to my problems, and he said, you need to cut that relationship. That's what was giving you anxiety and depression. We weren't compatible together, and just some people's chemistry works, others don't. My wife and I've been with her longer than any girl in my life. But I cut this other girl loose about 15, 16 years ago. I just had to part ways and break the engagement off. And then I did better, and then a few years later I met my wife. So free will to make decisions. So sometimes if you're just a miserable person, remember you got the free will to change your career, change the trajectory of your life with your free will, to change where you live, where you work, who you're with, the circle of friends that are around you. That's all on you. So, but people like me and many others out there, look, if you're just miserable, you need to look at yourself in the mirror first and see what you can do to change, because sometimes you do need to change. I've done it several times in the last 24 years, and things have only gotten better and better and better. So anyhow, folks, stay safe out there, continuing educating yourself, absorb that knowledge as much as you can, and we'll be speaking with all of you very, very soon.